What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. Now, I know you guys typically come here and I issue you challenges, as I've done with the I challenge you to sound design this clip 1 through 8. I am currently working on challenge number 9, but there is a little bit of a delay in that, so it'll still be a couple weeks before that's out. Now, I thought in the meantime, I would try my hand at someone else's challenge. And thanks to our friend over at Cactuzz Sound, he has actually issued a challenge to recreate the sound of the Tie Fighter flying by from Star Wars. So we're going to take a look at my entry and what I did to create it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And if you'd like to be a part of the Sound Effects Guy Discord server, you will find a link in the description below. So if you guys have watched really any videos on my channel, you can tell by the background that I love Star Wars. So as soon as Cactuzz Sound was like, hey, I'm issuing a sound design challenge that has to do with Star Wars, I was like, I'm in. Now, when it comes to creating sounds from Star Wars, there's a ton of documentation on how Ben Burtt actually created a lot of those sounds. I've even done breakdowns for the lightsaber, as well as a video where I had turned some birds into R2-D2. So I definitely wanted to jump in and kind of create the TIE Fighter sound because it's always been, just one of the great sounds from Star Wars. And when it came to Ben Burtt creating these sounds, the TIE Fighter, he actually used some elephants, and I believe there was some tires on wet pavement. And I wanted to stick to how he created the original sound and see if I couldn't mimic that. Now, as soon as I realized that there was elephants in there, my first fear was that any animal sounds, and this was gonna sound like something from Jurassic Park. And I'm really glad that it didn't turn out that way. But let's take a look at the Pro Tools session here. And I do have some elephant trumpets in there. Now that is a baby elephant kind of screaming, and you can already hear right from the get-go how that sound was incorporated into the TIE Fighter sound. And so I definitely used that. I stretched it out a little bit, and this is what we end up with that stretched out elephant sound. So you can hear that there's some artifacting in there. So I did do a mix down of it. I just use some reverb to kind of clear that up. And so we do end up with this. And it's pitched down just a little bit. Now, to kind of add some depth to it, I also used a couple different jet sounds. I think one was a passenger jet, and another one was the what was it? It was the Eurofighter. So I took some flybys from that, and really that's about all I did. I did run the elephant through a talk box, which I didn't have a vocoder plugin here, so the talk box was kind of the next best thing, which ended up sounding like this. And then I just chopped off everything below 2000 hertz just to kind of give that engine scream sound that you hear in the original TIE Fighter. And really that was about it. Between the different layers of the elephant and the jet sounds, this is what we end up with. Alright guys, so I know this was a much shorter video and I didn't really go too far in depth. Typically, I would kind of record myself creating the sound, and then you would see the steps as I take them. But I really just wanted to go ahead and get this sound done for Cactus Sounds Challenge. If there's any sounds that you'd like to hear me create, let me know in the comments below. Until next time.